Thompson, my brethren. Took around the whole universe. You know the base what I'm rapping. Come home and sell out the Oracle. They scream my name when I step in. Courtside next to E40. Me and him kinda like Ricky and Morty. Two of the biggest and you can afford me. Being this rich is a blessing. Players think you getting swept. Not going 7. I'll be a warrior for life, but we still got love for Kevin. Yeah, work smarter, don't work harder. I took a break, need a recharge. Don't fly commercial, I need shark. Need a Zendaya like Peter Parker. Yeah. This not, but I make it look easy. Told him let's run it, I keep it 100. This champion ring diamonds dancing like breezy. This not, but we make it look easy. Told him let's run it, I keep it 100. This champion ring diamonds dancing like breezy.
I dropped the top on the S6 Street. Flying in my ops, she the envy me. Passing it off like CP3. Shawty, she calling me MVP. I be on time, it's something you ain't never seen before. They call me the Dama, really want my whole team to score. Yeah, too icy. Yeah, too clean. Yeah, my zone. Yeah, 2-3. Yeah, got shooters that hit from deep. Bust like Giannis. Yeah, too mean.
A la hora cero, la raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sander Saya. En la olimpiada con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. A la hora cero, la raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sander Saya. En la
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Pass to White. Now here's White to the middle. Here's Buzelis. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's James. Chicago with a rebound.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled into every crowd.
Now, here is James. There's a screen by Lynn. Tipped. Vucevic with a steal. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's Ball. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on LeBron James.
And Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.
We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Stolen by Giddey.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
James with the rebound. Yep, that one's good.
Look, the moment he gets it anywhere near the hoop, look, it is over. Just too much strength, too much touch, either hand.
Pass to Buzelis. Up top ball. Now here's White. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Vucevic. And Reeves pulls it down. Here's Hayes. James inside. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James. Just bodying defenders inside.
Here's Vucevic. Back to Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vooch setting a solid screen that gets things going.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Doncic outside. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago with the ball. RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There is an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far and the only All-Star game appearances.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick, and one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out. It's back to the basics, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Bulls ball. Substitution on the court.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's stolen by James. Outside Reeves. Let's go with a three. Sinks the tray.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Vucevic drives in. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Navigating his way inside. Well, once Vuce sees the lane open up, he jumps on it.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Giddey. Williams with the screen. It's deflected. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Here's James. Banked it in off the glass. James has got 6 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Back to Finney-Smith. Pass to James. 6 to shoot. Drains the triple. 9 points in the game.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Now here's Doncic. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And that one good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. 4-point game. Three-pointer, Vucevic. And it's Vucevic again missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Finney-Smith, a screen. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
And it's Giddey missing. The Lakers lead by 6. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
The Bulls trail by 8. Over to the left wing. Pass to Smith. A shot to stop the run. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Assist from Buzella.
James deciding where to go with it. And it's rejected. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. And more NBA action. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Reeves. Tipped. On the wing, Jones. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Pass to Reeves. And here's Connect outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Inside. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The Lakers in the lead. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Richard, after going undrafted back in 2016, what a career for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Approaching a decade in this league. He's been a starter for most of that time, but he continues to be the definition of a 3-and-D glue guy.
Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
And the basket by Dosunmu.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Pass to Hayes. Now here's Finney-Smith. And Smith over to help. Back to Finney-Smith. Fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Chicago trailing here. Down low. Smith. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Jones. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Collins. Smith with it. Just 4 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Now Los Angeles with it. From deep, here's Doncic. Offensive rebound. Here's Hayes. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. They've been behind for a few minutes now.
And I think that's...
Okay, look out!
Wow! Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's Herter. Now here's Smith. He's got 6. Collins a screen. Jones drives in. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
And it's Doncic missing. Chicago leading. To the paint. Pass to Vucevic. And here's Giddey. He's covered by Reeves. And that one's good. Giddey.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Chicago making a switch here. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. He shoots again. To the inside. Back to Hachimura. Kicks it to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Hachimura sets a screen. Inside. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
You know, the instincts of Luka Doncic are second to none. Such a natural playmaker.
Pass to Vucevic. From about 16. And again, Chicago, no good. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Second chance shot. It's blocked.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Here's James. 13 points in the game. 2 on the clock. And here's Reeves outside. Chicago grabs the miss. 1:02 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to ball. Up and over Doncic. That one's wide left. So it's Los Angeles now. To the paint. Hachimura. Outside Finney-Smith. And here's Reeves. Back to James. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your Lakers.
From deep, here's Doncic. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To end the cold spell. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. He's off on the first.
At the line for Los Angeles, LeBron James.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 1. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
23.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Lakers in the lead. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
First team foul.
So it's Los Angeles now. Hey, shot's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Giddy with it. Pass to Vucevic. Looking to get it going. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Working his way inside Vuce, ready to battle for it.
That free throw misses. And he sinks the second. RJ, it's hard not to wonder what would have happened if the Lakers never traded for Russell Westbrook back in 2021.
Well, they would have had a traditional style of a team. They would have kept Kuzma, KCP, and their 2021 first-round pick. They also would have been able to sign Alex Caruso. They could have kept their championship core together.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
To the middle. Here's Buzelis. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Well, we got a close game here in Los Angeles. Here's James. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Defensive foul.
And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake, he is still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
The Lakers lead by 5. Pass to Reeves. Back to James. Here's Lynn. Doncic outside. Vucevic with some nice D. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Here's Buzelis. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Here's Lynn. Pass to Doncic. Luka! Get off me!
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Here's Vucevic. There's the three. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Lynn. No good with the triple. Chicago trailing here. Down low. Back to White. Ball outside. To the middle. For the tie. White. Good.
You can count on Vucevic to make a few clever handoffs. He sees what's happening at all times.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's James. Goes back up. He got a piece of it.
And blocks like this fire balls team up. They love watching him show some force on defense.
Chicago making a switch here. Here's James. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To the inside. The kick out to White. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer, Vucevic. The shot, no good. And the Lakers have possession. James. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
And look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Here's Vucevic. Lays it up and banks it in. Vucevic has got 14.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
To the paint. Here's Lynn. Nice D from Vucevic. And so here is Chicago. Pass to Buzelis. Inside. Now here's Vucevic for the lead. And it's Vucevic again missing. James inside. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Buzelis. Down low. Pass to Vucevic. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. On offense, here are the Lakers. And here's Hayes. Over Williams. The bank shot, no good. White looking it over. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
To the paint. Here's Reeves. Good work defensively by White. Chicago leading. Here's Williams. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Not enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Back to Finney-Smith. From outside the arc. Gets the three to fall. Finney-Smith got 7.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Smith into the lane. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Outside Reeves. Out left to the wing. And here's Connect outside. The shot misses. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Bulls out in front, leading by 3. And when we return, we'll...
39. Let's hear it, man.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pass to Williams. To the left side wing. Smith left side. There's the triple. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Now Doncic. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Jalen Smith. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Pass to Smith. Outside Herter. Clock at 6. Fast break. Here come the Lakers.
Cutting into this lead, they're well within striking distance.
A stop or 2 in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
The 3, Smith. And it's Connect with a rebound. The Lakers trail. To the middle. Here's Finney-Smith. He nails it, and we're tied. Finney-Smith got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
Okay, thanks, Allie. About a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Collins outside. 5 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Outside Reeves. Luka against resistance.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Collins with it. Picked up by Reeves. Herter from long range. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Kicks it to Doncic. Screen by James. On the wing, Reeves. To the inside. Pass to Hayes. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Smith left side. And stolen by Reeves. Here's Doncic. Back to Hayes. To take the lead. Excellent D there from Collins. Chicago with the ball. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for that.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So it's Los Angeles now, trailing by 2. And here's James. Vucevic with a steal. In transition. And they pick up 2. And the Bulls lead by 4. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
That's his second personal foul.
And he makes a first.
At the line for Los Angeles, LeBron James.
Second free throw, no good. Bulls leading by 3. Outside White. Down low. And Vucevic slams it in.
Look to a machine like Vuce when you need him most. He's a reliable offensive option who comes through for his club.
Here's James. He can't get it to go. Giddey with a defensive effort. Ball surveys the floor. We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth quarter. Buzelis' shot is good. Now it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
And that's a well-timed play with Buzelis ready to catch and finish.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Outside White. Takes the 3. The 3. Len pulls it in. Now here's James. And it's James inside.
Who else but LeBron could pull that off? Keeping his cool and delivering in the clutch.
Here's Vucevic. Second chance effort. Rejected by James. And here's Doncic outside. The shot off that time.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
To the middle. Buzelis. Yes!
His teammates look to Buzelis in the big moment, and he must be doing something right. The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
White with it. Pass to Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. Money!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. 23 seconds left in the fourth. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Doncic on the wing. Here's the 3. Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
It's great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
until they foul intentionally.
LeBron James. That's his second personal foul. Second team.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Goodwin, no good. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5.
Shooting for Chicago, Kobe White.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And James launches it from deep. And a miss there on the triple. This one belongs to Chicago. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson.
You must not know what you just started. Me and my go gnarly. You about this party. We gon' step on regard. Get my coin and swipe that. Now the spirit to charge. Making moves. I be really March. I got hands for I get bands for a show. He want chance after chance after chance. No, I keep saying free little folk. Do my dance on them folks. If it's up, it's going down soon as I land on them folks. I do what I want, I'm pressure. Don't follow the rules, I'm pro. No, I stand out, I'm special. I'm stand up like head. Oh God, you a bum, you mess. Don't stall me, I'm pet. Lying in it, I'm red. I don't pick and choose, it's up with whoever. All my diamonds certain, and all these members certain too. Smiling in my all your 32. CA doors open up for me. Hear the engine roar. Switch sport. I got somewhere to be, little baby. I'm important. It came with it. Yeah, that's my favorite. The P my only. I said no, but you my favorite one. Nah, for real. Yeah, Rick. I one. You mean? Nah, I can't make you mine, but I can make it. In them streets, baby, I'm a thug. I just threw 10,000 something runs in this club. I'm popping this so hard cause I ain't used to. Deep ain't got no type, they want stupid.
Tell me is you still up? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me can we still 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me am I still telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a I know I lied to you way before I had you right in some room. Then again I can be baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 like Bisons. I just any money I pick. She ain't even really my type in out here. She been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself and I get it. Oh girl, yeah, I get it. Yeah, and you've been fighting for your shot and you've been searching for your spot. Girl, I fit it. Yeah, girl, I fit it. Yeah. Oh, you think you got your groove? Or you want someone like you? Tell me is you still up? It's 5 a.m. and I'm
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. So the Lakers will get the first possession here. Pass to Doncic. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Out on his own on the break. Here's Murray. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Brent, these teams know each other well, and safe to say, they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
On offense, here are the Kings. Up top, Sabonis. An easy two on the layup.
Now, this is where Sabonis can play tricks. He's got every move at his disposal.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to speak with the head coach of the Kings for a minute. I asked Coach what it's like facing LeBron now versus earlier in his career, and he quickly responded, not much. He's still extremely difficult to game plan for. Even at this stage of his career, he remains a dominant force. So limiting his production will be crucial for them in this matchup, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's James. After the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. Inside. Here's Len. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Pretty good concentration there. The more touches Len is getting on the inside, it seems like the confidence is growing.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the contest. No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Now, here is James. Basket counts.
Yeah, just making his way through every part of that defense. Drives in, gets contact.
Pass to DeRozan. Here's Ellis. Check by James. Clock at 4. Sabonis with it. Takes one from 10 feet. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Doncic outside. There's a screen by Len. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And going right through the contact, Luka has tremendous strength, especially for a guy who handles the ball so much.
And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really exciting. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix? I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. DeRozan with the ball. Picked up by James. Sabonis outside. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. The Lakers in the lead. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
James on the attack, and that is absolutely terrifying.
And so here's Sacramento. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Throws it up high. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
The Lakers lead by 3. And here's Doncic. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Now a timeout by Sacramento.
Let's see those dance moves. Come on, keep on dancing, keep going. No thanks.
Kings trail by 5. DeRozan outside. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Now here's DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Len pulls it in.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
James attacking. Yep, that one goes. James has got 6.
And once he gets down in the paint, there's not much you're going to do to stop the King.
Pass to Sabonis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Sabonis has gotten his second bucket.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Here's Doncic. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Out to James. Pass to Lynn. Here's Connect. Takes a 3. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to James. Tries again. And he takes it up and lays it in. Give him 8 points now.
Pounding the offensive glass, that's a winning strategy from LeBron. No shock.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Sabonis. Doncic pulls down the board.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Reeves. Vincent outside to the right side. Down low. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Lakers.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, number 30,
The Lakers lead by 6. Here's Goodwin. Pass to Vincent. Here's Finney-Smith. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Pass to Lyles. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Well, Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, BA. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Hayes. And there's a 3-second violation. Kings trail by 5. Now Monk. No points so far. Shot by Levine, no good. Now here's Vincent. Outside Reeves. Back to Vincent. Outside Reeves. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Timeout call, Sacramento.
For your Sacramento Kings breaker.
The Kings trailing. Outside Levine. Outside Monk. Pass to Sabonis. Lets the 3 fly. That miss makes him 3 for 7. The Lakers lead by 7. Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Goodwin. He's covered by Levine. Hayes for 3. Rebounded by Lyles. Pass to Sabonis. Outside Levine. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And it's the Lakers on the break. And Doncic with the jam.
The one guy you can't forget about is Doncic. I mean, when he's running the floor, you gotta stay with him.
Here's Ellis. Pass to Levine. Tipped. And he's able to get it back. Here's Ellis. And another miss by Sacramento. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Hayes. Rejected by Sabonis.
Sabonis has to use good timing in order to block shots. That time he did.
Here's Doncic. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Kings trail by 9. Pass to Ellis. Fires for 3. It's not going to go for him. When we talk about the top players in the league, Brent, Domantas Sabonis can get overlooked.
You wonder if the record was a little bit better last year for the Kings, where he might have finished in the MVP voting, because this guy led the league in rebounding, and he put up 8 assists per game. So top 10 in MVP, that could have moved up a little bit with a winning record. He is a legitimate star at his position.
Finney-Smith, a screen. Here's Doncic. Rebound by Sacramento. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. So both teams making some changes here. James deciding where to go with it. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And rejected. DeRozan with the ball. Picked up by Reeves. And stolen by Hayes. And here they go on a free run to the bucket.
LeBron James in full speed right there. What size and skill coming down the lane.
Outside Levine. For 3. Rebounded by LeBron.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, he gets that contact and finds free throws.
Second free throw, no good. And the Kings have held tough, but it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Greg.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Back to Hachimura. It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Lakers, Rui Hachimura.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. It's a 13-point game. DeMar, strong move inside.
And that's where the frame of DeRozan comes into play. So good at bodying up to get his.
Outside Reeves. Screen by James. Shot clock at 6. Two vicious points from the King.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Sabonis. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Back to the game after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kings trail by 13. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Sabonis really just is a big guy. He's a tough assignment, and he's going to play physical.
And he's good on the second. Doncic with it. Pass to James. Here's Lynn. He's guarded by Sabonis. Lynn can't hit. And it's the Kings ball. Outside Levine. The 3 is up. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
To the paint. Here's Hayes. The rebound by Murray. The Kings trailing. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Ellis. Outside Levine. Shot from the low post is good. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Los Angeles leading by 7. On the wing, Reeves. No good with the triple. And it's Sacramento's ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Back to Levine. 5 on the clock. Pass to Murray. Goes back up. Hachimura with a rebound.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
So hard to contain LeBron. He's explosive and clever and unpredictable. It's kind of a nightmare for any defense.
Good on both. Kings trail by 9. DeRozan outside. On the wing, Levine. Sabonis looking over the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to DeRozan. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Sabonis can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 9. Hayes with a screen. And here's Reeves. Hachimura from long range. Nice D from Levine.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Levine. Sabonis in the post. They kick it out to Murray. There's the 3. And it's DeRozan missing. And James has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They've got a 9-point lead. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. DeRozan a screen. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. And here's Doncic outside. They grab their own miss. Out to Hachimura. Second shot opportunity. Doncic, no good. Kings trail by 11. Here's DeRozan. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, just so difficult to keep DeRozan out of the lane. He draws a lot of fouls in there in the paint.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
Finney Smith, a screen. Pass to Lynn. It's James on the wing. He's got 15. Outside Reeves. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Lakers making a change here.
Substituting on the court.
And it's the Kings ball. Outside Levine. DeRozan outside. A minute 15 left in the third quarter. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from James. The Lakers lead by 10. Outside Reeves. Pass to James. Another shot. DeRozan with the rebound. Here's Levine. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
A ferocious competitor and scorer, Levine takes on challenges head-on and knows how to finish with grit.
.46 seconds left in the third quarter. Has to finish Smith. From deep. Drains the triple. Finney-Smith got 6.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Carter. Up and in on the layup.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Pass to Vincent. Now here's Reeves. To the middle. Here's Finney-Smith. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1. And the first one at the line is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. 1 for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Los Angeles up by 9. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Los Angeles leading by 9. Pass to Doncic. Jones with some nice D. There's the drive. It's Hayes with the rebound. Inside. Here's Doncic. Oh, Sabonis with a block. And they get it back. To the inside. Here's Vincent. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. To the paint. And Sabonis slams it in.
And Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the jam.
Vincent outside. Pass to Hayes. Here's Connect. From deep, here's Doncic. Another miss by Doncic.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
The Kings call timeout. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen on the Sacramento head coach talking to his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Thank you for that, Allie. Kings trail by 7. Here's Sabonis. LeBron with the rebound. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Luka! Lethal!
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
And Sabonis gets it to go.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Sinks the tray.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Back to Monk. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Monk's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Out to James. Fires from deep. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Pass to Lin. Doncic outside. From downtown. And it's Laravia with a rebound. Kings trail by 8. Here's Carter. He's off on the layup. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Goodwin. James with the ball. Monk covers. Doncic outside. Takes the three. The shot no good.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Monk for three. Pass to Sabonis. Outside Carter. Back to Sabonis. Len pulls it in. The Lakers lead by 8. Double team on James. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Malik Monk picks one up.
And LeBron enjoys fooling the D right there, tricked them, got them in the air, and then gets himself to the free throw line.
And the Lakers making a change here. And the second free throw is good. And here's Sabonis. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. DeRozan down low. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, just a crafty pump fake there by DeRozan, resulting in him drawing a good foul.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
The team struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
A nice shot by Doncic.
And I love Doncic's shot selection. So smart at knowing when to shoot it.
Here's Levine. Rebound, the Lakers. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
They set the pick. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
What a burst of speed. LeBron turning on the Jets, getting past the D, and the big hammer.
The Kings call timeout.
Kings fans, those were your Sacramento Kings breakers.
1:16 left in the fourth. Levine with it. Picked up by Reeves. Pass to Sabonis. And here's Levine. And stolen by Reeves.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Lakers.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And what a huge performance it was for LeBron James.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance. They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
DeRozan, left side. Here's Hachimura. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce,